I'm the scapegoat here.
A fired FEMA employee is firing back at the agency, saying she is a scapegoat. Marn'i, Washington was fired after sending a text message to her team in Florida about best practices. And one of the best practices was to avoid the homes advertising Donald Trump. However, Washington is now going public, claiming she simply implemented FEMA's policy and that the practice of avoiding certain homes existed before she even arrived in Florida after Hurricane Milton.
What I'd like for the American people to know is before I even deployed to Florida, that this was the work culture there. I was on two teams in Florida, and the first team, when I arrived, they were implementing avoidance and de escalation. And unfortunately, that trend ran with those Trump campaign signs. I don't create policy, FEMA does. We were in what FEMA categorizes as political hostile territory.
And adding more to this unfolding story, FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell testified before a House committee on Capitol Hill Tuesday. She has maintained that Washington acted alone and outside of FEMA policy. However, Republican Congressman Jim Jordan of Ohio brought up reports from a second FEMA employee who remained anonymous.
Administrator Criswell, is Miss Washington lying to us?
Miss Washington has...
She said it's common practice. You said it's reprehensible and isolated. Both statements can't be true. So someone's not giving us the facts, and I'm kind of trying to figure out who's not telling the truth.
The actions that Miss Washington took were unacceptable.
Well, you had another employee. Now, they remain anonymous, but I think one of my colleagues pointed this out earlier. A FEMA official who spoke on condition of anonymity said Miss Washington likely received, quote, very clear guidance from her supervisors. Is that person lying too?
I have not received any evidence outside of the screenshot that Miss Washington directed.
So those
her
two
team.
people are wrong. They're not telling the truth to us.
We are currently investigating this
But that's
issue
not what you
and
said.
bringing
You
in
said
the
this is
IG.
isolated, reprehensible, hasn't happened. This is the only time. And they're saying, nope, 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 it's commonplace.
I am saying that FEMA's mission is to help all people.